Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Badass Business Builders. I am your host and the founder of this group, Joella Odorino. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. So today's topic is your negative Nelly running your show. You know, with all that's going on, it's very easy to fall into a pattern of seeing the world in all its flaws. Everything appears to be falling apart. Life seems to be shifting and more threatening. Even with our close friends and family, we are told to keep our distance. Over time, this affects our attitude about life and who we are. If you catch yourself wallowing in the depths of this negative, this means you are making decisions, operating your business and household, and moving through life with these lenses on. In this episode, I'm going to unpack this underlying debilitating pattern and how you can catch yourself in the negative Nelly, in the act, so that you can move into a more optimistic state, which will affect everything you do in life. You know, we all deal with a negative Nelly of some sort, but the bottom line is to ensure Nelly isn't controlling our lives. Think about it like driving a car. We sit in the car and it takes us places. If we're not aware, negative Nelly is the car that we're in taking us places. And these places could look very pessimistic. What are some signs that negative Nelly is running your show? Well, you might notice yourself in a conversation and want to object and prove the other person wrong. You don't have an open mind. You don't allow yourself to have a conversation and debate, but rather argue until your point is heard, independent on whether your perspective is right. You might notice that when things aren't going your way, that your mind starts to dish out proof that you're not good, or nothing good ever happens to you, or you second guess if you did something right, or are unsure if you actually are effective with your work or in your business or in your family. Crazy, right? Another indication that negative Nelly is running the show is when you believe that people are always talking bad about you, or you find yourself arguing with the car driving ahead of you with rage, or something like that, right? One of the symptoms is that you easily get into arguments with your spouse, or you catch yourself yelling at your kids or colleagues. And one of the biggest indications that negative Nelly is running the show is that nothing seems to go your way. There's always a fire to put out, or a complaint about your team, or a negative review on Google to contend with, or worse of all, no leads, no new clients, no product purchases, no nothing. You're stuck and you don't know what to do. When you're stuck in this pattern, negative Nelly is running the show, squashing anything good, fun, or optimistic from your vantage point. People might cut conversations short with you, or no one returns your call or email. Negative Nelly makes sure to block all opportunities and abundance from you. But the real cost is if you stay stuck, allowing negative Nelly to take over. The emotional consequences of sadness, lack of confidence, anger, and hopelessness start to shape your personality, start to become your vibration, and where you spend your life. This isn't fun, folks, because quite honestly, you are being robbed of your joy. You're being robbed of your satisfaction and the sense of accomplishment, and you don't need to stay here. The bottom line is this: negative Nelly takes over only if you allow it, and it starts with the beliefs you hold about your world and about you. If you believe life sucks, it's getting worse, I can't do this, I'll never have success, these beliefs are at the heart of what feeds your negative Nelly. In fact, we're constantly being spoon-fed this dialogue from our surroundings. It's almost as if we are living in a time where there is concerted effort to diminish the human spirit. So, in order to pull out of this, you must understand that you are in control, not your surrounding environment. At any given moment, you can choose your emotional state or response, but you must know that you have this power And then you must consciously act with intention to shift this vibration. Well, what does that mean, Joella? Well, when things get wonky and out of control, out of your control, instead of mindlessly reacting, first pause and ask yourself, what could be good about this situation? Look to find the good in everything. Know that there is always the good and the bad in every situation. So it is your job. Yes, you have to do it. You have to seek out the good to reprogram how you respond. Right now, your nervous system has been programmed by your surroundings. And if you're not noticing and taking conscious action to shift the automatic response, then you stay stuck in this pattern. When you make this a practice to react to a situation instead of pausing and asking yourself what could be good here, you will notice that your attitude will change. So you have to take conscious action to choose the good. And when you do that, you will become more uplifted. You will see life as an opportunity to overcome and learn, as opposed to being a victim to your surroundings. But the point here, folk, is to practice. It takes practice to tangle the years of negative Nelly that has accumulated in your field. This is not an overnight job, but more so an ongoing lifestyle. Listen, it's very easy to just fall back into the old conditioning and not pay attention. I get it. But when you stay here, you will miss out on the joy of life that you deserve. And you will continue to flounder in your business because success isn't attracted to negative Nelly. No, you attract success by flipping that switch and inviting your superhero to the party and not entertaining that negative Nelly anymore. If you are ready to shift out of this negative Nelly running your show, and you know you need support, please consider me an ally, guys. I offer free 45-minute discovery strategy sessions to help you uncover what is blocking your business from the success you desire. And guess what, guys? What's blocking you is not the things that you're not doing. It's actually the mindset that you're holding. 80% of it is a mind game. 20% is a tactic, expertise, and skill set game. So one of the common blocks is that we live from a negative point of view. So it's hard to identify the pattern and shift this on your own. I get it. I speak to entrepreneurs every single day, every single hour. We're in our own way. We need a third-party person, someone outside of us sometimes, to hold the mirror and say, you are dealing with this. You need to address this. Do you see this within yourself? Or better yet, your advocate, your mentor, the person that you work with will help you come to that realization. And that's what I'm about. So what I found is entrepreneurs need support in this area. And that's where the secret sauce happens. It's very hard to do it on your own. So I really encourage you to book a call with me by going to businessesonpurpose.com/talk. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I really hope that you seek out your negative Nelly and move that character out of the way, because you deserve so much more. And I'm here to help. Take care. Until next time, guys.